Hello everybody, welcome back to another special of Lego Spittles. We haven't recorded in a while, and as you see here, we're looking at another display of the current top 25, some others, some fan favorites, and some rivals. And this is not all the count of the 80 Spittles here, it was just for the special, and maybe we'll introduce some more throughout this one time. And this is an exposition match. No losses and wins will be counted to the actual total when the season finally resumes. This is from a channel that I yet to upload all the re-uploads of the previous one that I lost, but other than the point, this is a good introduction to the channel. Used active top 5 rankings of the season as of week 4. This might be the other top 10. I know this is number 11 though. Please forgive me for not knowing the exact rankings. But for now, we'll do some matchups of the top ranks. Now presenting the first match. Coming in between number 9, I think, and number 2. Maybe number 6, I don't know. But I'll probably update it in editing if I find out. But this is the first match. Pretty entertaining. Grab your popcorn, folks. And everybody will be fighting for a chance to win this trophy. I don't know how it would be distributed, but it'll be fun. He's at least the mascot of this. Let's put him here. Here we go. Oh wait, he's not in view. There we go. Wait, I had to tell you the rules first. They had to be pressured down to the first extent before this match starts. And each one must be spun. Not at the same time, because I'm only one person, but relatively at the same time. And to get ready for attack, they must smack each other. Whoever loses pieces, whoever gets flipped, whoever loses enough pieces will lose the match, by which I'll establish that once it's over. But penalties, you can't hit a spindle when they're not moving, and a spindle can't be flung, directly at another spindle with enough momentum, which I'll probably establish that if that ever happens. But the punishment is to do the exact same thing in return. But now, since that's established, let's get started. So far, these are pretty stationary. You don't want to look like they might attack really good. You have to try to put them really close to each other with the spin for contact. Block with your danger shield. All of them have names, by the way, as you already can tell from the intro. Probably display the names in editing. If I can edit this video, most likely I would. Very anticlimactic, very defensive. Trying to tie each other up before they really take their first shots. I used to do tournaments on my last channel. I'll upload those videos momentarily in the next coming weeks, I hope. If not, I'll get them eventually. If they come off the arena, if they get hit hard enough, that's not considered a knockout. It was just reset the play. It's kind of spotted by BattleBots momentarily, how they use parts, but I couldn't do those machinations with the mass production, so I had to make them like Beyblades, how they spin. Oh, that's a fling shot. As you can tell, I actually flung it, so I have to do a fling back. Kind of like that. Okay. That seems like a big shot to the flame of Danger Shield. He has a really bad defensive problem over the years. Both of these coming off great seasons. And Shield was a 2 seed in the regular season. I think only lost twice. But got knocked out in the second round. Pretty sad. The other one went to the championship game as a 7 seed. A crazy run for someone who wasn't expecting to get there. Compare and contrast. But now both of them are undefeated at this moment on the regular season. Both should be 4-0. Maybe 5-0 for Brock because I think he had his 5th matchup. Both might be 5-0. The only piece that can come back on in the fight is a spin top, so they can be spun faster. Sometimes spin like this, sometimes spin like that. So, how about what you just hear? A little backstory while I'm doing this. The series had been started on YouTube in 2023, but the entire concept and tradition of me doing this was with people I knew from 2020, I think. There's another fling shot. I would have paid that. Yeah, from 2020, I started this with my friends. It's 2021, 2022, yeah, whatever. Then when I started living in my sololy, I started doing it myself. I don't think that was a fling shot, though. I think that was just a really good momentum shift. Oh my goodness. So far, no damage. You may be wondering, how do you win this? You know, these are really good defensive competitors, top 10 matchup. We should have started with a very lopsided matchup, to be honest. Maybe I'll put one in editing. Maybe we would get very confused depending on what the circumstance is. I don't know. Usually these last like 1 to 2 minutes, no more than that. Some can last one hit, 20 seconds, depends. The longest one was ever like 8 minutes. I have a tournament video on that one. Same battle. Oh, there was the damage. And she was flaming, starting to go down. I knew that was gonna happen. Block is superior when it comes to the defense. Offense seems to be working. I don't know if it's better offense or better defense, but obviously something's working. And he's trying to find a comeback win. Can he somehow make magic out of nothing? And Block is still trying to nab at the injury. Oh no, then that's almost a knockout. Not quite. One more fatal blow. This gotta be over at this point. I think it's over. The judges are gonna call it off. It's over. Look how defensively distraught that is. It can't spin in exact circle motion. Kind of, but not really. And I think that is a wrap. Block will be competing for the Fluffy Duffy trophy. We set up this one for a very explosive, spark-flying matchup. Right, one of the top flippers in the BattleBots game. Fundle on a very great March Madness Cinderella type of run. Wait, I don't think I should say that. That's a copyright worded game. Whatever. But still. What a great run so far, 5-0. I think 4-0 actually. Didn't have his week 5 matchup yet. But this is going to be definitely one for the popcorn. Let's start it. Well, he only has 2 losses this season. But both of those were pretty good losses. So not really bad against him. But both of these should be top 25 and not maybe even top 15 competitors in my eyes. I didn't even get Badger out. Yeah, I think I should present that one as special. Oh, there was some sparks. Fun was forced to lose some blood. Oh, block pieces. They're not blocks, but BattleBots inspired. Is this March Madness run ending? Is this Cinderella run too much for him? Is the defense finally exposed? And oh my goodness, that's a knockout and a flip turbo knockout. The bot has been split. The bottom of the spindle has been dislocated from the rest of the compartment, and it's been flipped on its opposite end. All the other pieces over here, some like the Lego basketball players, and over here, and that's most of all the pieces. And Wyatt will be competing for the trophy, the Fluffy trophy. Intermission time. Intermission's over. What a way to start the season with this one. 2 rookies from this season. Yes, these spinners can compete for multiple years. And these are 2 rookies from the 2024 season. Season 24, I meant to say. And let's see who's going to be the best one. Both of them took the first loss as of last week of the regular season. Which you will see that video uploaded. We uploaded soon. So, let's start it. Wheels named for the wheels are aptly named or put on its sides. Golden Gate named for the Golden Gate, aptly put on its side. a ricochet attack from Golden Gate, which is a legal play when he smacked the side of the arena. No actual contact has been. Oh my goodness! A piece went off, I think, when I spun it. And I batted these down like every match. So these are put down the best that we could. So far, all the siding has been knocked off of wheels. It's kind of like a defensive port, not a flip. It was still up on the sideline, even though it's very top heavy. Golden Gate trying to go for the finish. Oh, and there it goes. And what a flip to change the odds of that game. Golden Gate will be competing for the trophy. Next is going to be a classic matchup that old fans of this sport will know immediately. A classic Killer X vs Skyhawk matchup. They were in the Christmas special before. Now they're going to be in the Thanksgiving special. Let's get started. Man down hatches, folks. Make sure the durability highs at the best capacity. And they're off. Is it going to be a no-hitter? Yes, there's going to be 4 hits right there, finally. KOX is moving momentarily away. That's not going to touch. Which one will be championship contender? KOX is ranked number 6, going to be number 5, because one of the top 5 is going to lose. And as of week 5 of my main channel, because the main event had 2 top 5 opponents. So we're looking at a top 5 opponent, and we're looking at an unranked opponent. But it was number 1 seed last season. Coming off some recent success, both competitors. Last one came off of 16 opponent. At the round of 16 appearance. So KOX come from the round of 16. Skyhawk, unranked, and he got knocked out in the first round to a 16 seed opponent from a self-flip from the sideline. And hit this side. Oh my goodness, speaking of sides, the top side is exposed. I thought I was going to call it there, but that's definitely a perfect knockout. Couldn't spell it better than that. Couldn't defeat him, couldn't destroy it better than you could, other than the limbs you whipped off. KOX is exposed Skyhawk again. The following is a following comedy skit after the last match. He's smoldering. And he's on fire. Get the fire extinguisher. It happened again. Folks, when someone defeats you so badly, you must get the fire extinguisher. And he will be competing for the trophy. And look at that beautiful spin. Next. Our next match is... We're going to see the final match of tonight. So I don't want to make this video too long. It might still be anyways. But I don't think we could do a tournament maybe. I don't know. Let's get this one started. Oh my goodness. I gotta make this one quick because the first one ate up most of the time. And that was almost a flip, but not quite. Varsity squad going at board. Not much preparation came to this matchup, but now they're here. And now they're trying to fight for their lives to see who's going to win this exposition matchup for the Fluffy Trophy. Because you know everybody wants it. There's going to be one more preview matchup before we get to the eliminations. Oh, Varsity Squad is knocking off pieces off itself. And there it goes. That was atomic. That was a bubonic. I don't know. That was terrible. That was crazy. That was atomic. What an implosion. We're over the win and there's a knockout, folks. That's the spittle. That's the split. And that's the game. Let's get its bladder off the field. And we'll be competing for the Fluffy Trophy. What a gutsy win. Now our next one is featuring the number 1 ranked opponent. Of course, we get an opponent that I don't think it would beat, but we have to hype it up for now. This is going to be a great epic matchup. We don't want to get the best opponents because we'll save that for the postseason. So let's get it started. We don't want to make it too much better, too much entertaining, you know? Oh, come on. Well, the photo usually lengthens this matchup, so if we make this... Oh my goodness, is that a win? I didn't even see it. Oh my goodness, it was flipped. I was about to say, usually his matches are very long, but... What a great proportion. They'll knock it out, and there'll be 6 competing for the trophy. First matchup of the day. Pick a random opponent between 1 and 5. I don't know. We'll just put it against this one. And let's see what it can do. So let's get started. Push way down. Bang down the hatches. Match starts. Oh my goodness. Why is it good at flipping things? If it can flip it with a photo, that'll be insane. Context. It's on a 22 win streak. 22 wins in a row. Which is a record in this sport. Record was 21 by KOX. From season 20, from season 18. It looks like it won't be tonight. It looks like there's giant gas in the system. It's already over anyways. I can feel it shaking. And for the rest of the structural, and there it blows off. But still, I think in this game, but it's still not destructed enough. We might have to call it. What are the judges thinking? The judges think it's over. Yeah, I think that's over. I think it was over quite a while ago, but not a scratch at all. I was gonna say 'tis just a scratch, but nope. Let's start this next one without much time to spare. Bullet versus Golden Gate. Let's see what you got. The floppy stating was crazy. That was a mechanic in the season. Oh, what a double hit off the ricochet. That might be his go-to move. Oh my goodness. Still in, but I can see his structure is damaged. We pushed him up since last match. So, this damage is completely refueled from last month. It's not like they're still continuing to assess damage between matches. Our parts came off on the sideline, out of view. But that means you will see explosion in a few minutes. Or seconds. Or next move. Oh my goodness, I have to put that back on. That is on its fringes, folks. How does this thing even go back on? Hold on. Rule is if they fall apart when you grab it, it's not considered a knockout, but you have to put it on very loosely as you found it. And that's the end of the match. Oh my! That's a split. And that's the rest of it. Now we'll go to the final round, or the final four of the matches that would follow. And they're competing, once again, for the trophy. I think our last 3 matches, I think, or maybe even 5. So, this one is the automatic bid, I guess. Because whoever wins this one... Oh, no, there's 4 left. So, whoever wins this one, go to the final. Don't ask who designed this tournament. I'm just doing it on the fly here. This meaningless trophy is not really worth much. Like, who can say I want to stuff animals or trophy? Okay, let's get started. Kind of the really fun kind of episode. All the episodes are going to get better than this, and more structured and more easy to understand, with more statistics. So take this as a startle, and everything's going to get better than you, I promise. KOX is really kind of taking the standoff. Is he afraid of the number 2 ranked opponent in the country? We don't know. I mean, in the world. Technically, I gave all these things different nationalities and rivals like BattleBots do. People that pilot the mechanisms. But we'll probably get into that one day. What in the standoff is this matchup? I want to see some action. Not stationary. I know both of these have the similar concept. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oh! That was off of KOX. I'll repeat. That was off of KOX. And that's off of him again. I haven't seen him disassemble this season. And now we're going to see him potentially get knocked out. I don't see any falls and block system. Maybe. And KOX might need a flip. Or call a flip to win. Unless he pulls out a miracle. We've seen that in his Sweet 16 matchup against Gradual last year. He still ended up losing that one, but but still. Yeah, he caused a big blow to the opponent, and the opponent somehow came back. It actually was against him. My bad. I'll probably link it in the description and editing. Who knows? Not video. No, we was falling too. Oh, there's a knockout. That's a beautiful knockout. Is you okay with it, man? Probably not. You probably think that was the most tragic thing you ever seen. And unfortunately, he is being towed away to the field of destruction. That's the field of destruction. He's moving on to the top 3. This might be a rematch of last year's championship. I think I know, because Waterford was undefeated. Let's get this one on the way, folks. No time to waste. Not even have his top on, but whatever. Let's get this. Well, I found it. Let's get this one started. I forgot to pressure them up. You really thought I was going to do that? Probably. And now they're fully prepared. It's quite the workout. I'm sweaty in real life after this. Oh, I didn't think it would ever get to this point. Oh my goodness, both flings off the field. No, no, flipped. This is a rematch of the round of 16, I think. Yeah, round of 16 from last year's tournament. I actually have a video on the channel redesigning Bullet. He was on the first, if not the first, to redesign. So I even try to make videos of every single one, but that wasn't successful. So all this preparation just to take out the #1 team, will it work or will it be unsuccessful for another year? Another ricochet. If they knock him off the field, maybe you will get a flip. Maybe. A few? I'm not sure. This is like #4 versus #1. So technically, there could be even more evenly matchup ahead. There's already damage out. That's not good. Looking for Bullet maybe on the flinches already. Maybe he can use the strong side to fight back. And that's not the strong side. It's already getting damaged. This looks pretty fleeting if you're a Bullet. Another year of disappointment. Still falling big hits though. Maybe one of them will turn this game around. And that knocks it off the field, but still up. With the photos just floating in the background. Once again. And there goes the rest of him almost. This looks like it's going to be a poetic ending. Again. This won't count the little photos win streak. But sure, it will add to its resume. Oh, that was a fling. Penalty. Fling back. It's going to be a real hard time putting these back together. And some of these never got destroyed before, so it'll be the first time putting them back together. Still a big hit from Bullet. Now it's just a shroud of his previous self. I don't think having barely any pieces of his outside core still standing. There ain't no fragments or making into weapons. And that should be it, folks. It's still spinning pretty good though. Has secondary, even third option weapons. And the judges are probably gonna call it off now. Maybe they should. And that's it, folks. I'm not going to go down from there. It's going to be basically nothing at that point. What a match. It's going to be terrible for me to rebuild it, but that's the fun of the game, folks. #1 and #2 both undefeated this season, which means this was the championship from the actual season last year. They haven't lost since then, so it makes no sense to drop them from the rankings ever since then. So now they're matched up again. This was 2 hits last season. He only took 2 hits for a flip. And so far, Block has outlasted that. He has succeeded. But he needs a win. That's the only thing he's thinking about. The only way he's going up for #2 is being the top, and this is it. He kind of left up from the ground for a second. I saw that. Oh my goodness. Both were in, but was that a snap piece? I think that was a snap piece. Oh my goodness. That is a pretty bad snap. So for the bad snap, I'll find out later what that was. Oh, and block is knocked out. I guess I have to find that out now what the broken piece was. But that's the tournament, folks. Overpowered knocked off its pieces. And won the teddy bear trophy. Celebration starts now. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know what that was, but whatever. For enjoying this episode, folks. After this incarnation of damage, you must like, subscribe, and please make this work actually work for something, and don't make it be worth all for nothing. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.